Right here, we're moving the Jeep to get it ready to install the Hooke Roof Rack.
All right, this is our Hooke Roof Rack. As you see, it just came in. And it's pretty heavy, but we're gonna open it up and see the box here. It's over here. Bring it down. Here, give it.
That's the box right there.
All right.
This one. 2. 3.
I don't know if the box is stapled shut too. Looks like it's stapled. Oh, I got it. Yay! All right. Okay. Let's set this box down. Okay. Part-wise.
One piece.
This.
I don't know.
The big box, big piece here.
A bunch of pieces taped together. Woo! Sorry.
Oh, camera moved. Okay, and then there's a sticker thing in there.
Directions.
Okay, that's it. All right. So the tools required say a drive ratchet handle, 4mm and 5mm hex spigot sockets, and a 13mm wrench. We got our 13s here, just in case. I got a 13 socket, and there's your drive piece. And then here's our 5 and 4 on the hex side. Okay. You guys might want to using a bowl or something, because there's just a ton of bolts and nuts.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in that bag.
So you got the little ones there, and those are in their own independent bag. We always use these when we do any projects. They're magnetic and they're dishes. We've got them over our plate. They'll hold everything.
Yep,
and,
so you don't lose it.
That way we won't lose anything. Put that extra bag there. Okay.
Cool.
So those are our parts there, and then take a look here. Rear fairing, front fairing, 5 aluminum crossbars. Let's see, the short aluminum crossbar would be this one here. And then we've got the passenger and the driver's side rails. Okay. Then we've got, which ones are these? Okay, these would be the rear mounting brackets. Okay. And these two, no, that's the front, sorry. The front mounting brackets, see the angle? And then these are the bracket covers, and then these are the rear ones. Okay. So it looks like we got everything that should be in there. I'm not gonna count the nuts yet, but I think we're good there. Do you see this little piece here? Oh, there it is. Okay, that's that little piece. And there's those. Okay, so we got everything we need. All right, let's start up. Start by mounting the short aluminum crossbar into the front flaring. For this, use button head, cap sockets, 6, 10 flat washers, T-nuts, and make sure the machine slot rail is on the sliding drive is facing front.
So it just goes into the grooves?
Yeah, your T-nuts need to be facing up.
These? Which way is up?
So they slide. Two on this side, you got two on that side?
There.
We're good here.
Aluminum crossbar between the two side rails. Those. Those. That would be these. There's a bunch of these.
Step 2. Mount the long aluminum crossbars between the two aluminum side rails. For this, use button socket cap bolts M820 and flat washer M20 1.5.
That would be these.
Just finishing up step 2 now. This is where you put the bars. Aluminum crossbars into the side rails.
All right, next, step 3. Next, mount the front and rear flarings. To do this, use the button head socket cap bolt screws, M820, flat washers, M820 1.5, flange hex lock nuts, M8. When mounting the front fairing, adjust it all the way up to avoid contact with the roof and leave the bolts loose enough to be able to make adjustments once it is on the roof of the vehicle.
Okay, so we've figured out you got to lift this up a little to slide that on.
Yep.
We're a little confused there. Okay, and then we just bolt this in. Do that.
You done with that?
Okay, let's pick it up and put it on the side to get the bottom side. I just want to flip it over. Flip it over.
I don't care. Actually, just stand it like this and I'll put them in. So that's okay with you?
Yeah.
Alright. Actually, here, let me do this side this time. Give me that back. Yep.
Our next step here is to put the EVA tape in to the rear mounting brackets. These are the rear mounting brackets, and you have to punch out these 2 holes, and then you put it on the inside.
Looks like it goes like this.
And it said you'd have to cut it yourself, so you might have to cut it to fit.
Doesn't look like you have to, unless you want to cut just the trim of this.
Yeah, we could slice that off after you get it screwed on there. It'd be my thought would mount it on there.
Because that looks like what it does.
Perfect.
pop it out. There. See, this one is not so bad with the back stuff. It's not so bad. And try and get it as. Oh, there we go. That works.
Okay.
Do it again.
Got it. So on these pieces, the next step was to have that mounted, but the picture they had was for a 4-door Jeep. And since we have a 2-door Jeep and it fits both, we had to just make sure that this piece would fit here and then measure it back to the end of the Jeep. So that's where we're at, and we'll get it on there.
And right here, as you can see, we're putting on the back mounting brace for the roof rack.
Okay.
All right. This is next to put the rear mounting brackets in here using the factory bolts. So this should drop down like that. I'm in the process of taking these off right now. We had a really hard time getting the hinge covers off. I actually broke one of them.
So did I.
So I had
We each
ordered
broke
two
one.
new covers. That might have to do with the mere fact that it's just been a while since these have ever been off, but
Probably since the Jeep was made.
yeah. So, okay. All right. All right, so that's the hinge piece.
And that's supposed to just slide right in?
I hope so. It doesn't feel like it. I have any give.
Well, let's figure that out. We're trying to figure out how to get this loose without breaking anything.
Yeah, we're a little scared on this part.
Oh,
That's okay.
right?
It's okay. We got it.
Damn, shit!
It's broken on the other side. Hang on. Swing up. Swing up. Swing up. Okay. Okay. What do we got here? Okay, we're loose. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. All right. Let's get this brace in. No problem.
Careful, be careful.
Got it. Does that line up?
Yeah, but I gotta hold it in place.
You hold that piece in place, I'll come over here and get some pressure. Oh, you know what we should do?
I gotta let go of the glass.
Yeah, let go of the glass.
Hang on. Can you hold that for a minute? Be careful. Ow. All right, get a bolt.
Okay. I don't have where
They're over there on the dish.
Okay, hold this piece. Don't let that move. That's where all the pressure is. That's what's pushing it up.
Bolts.
Okay, so this back part was a pain in the neck, but we got that done. The next step is to put the roof rack on the vehicle.
Yep.
All right, so. Okay. Get on the back of the vehicle.
You got hold of this one?
Mhm. You need a step still, or are you good? Yeah, that's heavy.
Hang on. Let me get to the other side.
Okay. By the way, this is a very heavy roof rack. Okay, I'm in the gap. Are you in the gap?
Yes.
Okay, are you slid back as far as you'd like to be in the gap?
Oh.
If not looking, you can adjust that.
I can't move it.
Hang on. You get the middle center here, because we're not on the rack back here. Okay. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
Give me a minute. I'm having to go back and forth.
Not a problem. Okay. So let's put a small brace underneath it to hold it up, and then we'll slide those forward, and we'll put the back on.
There.
Okay. So we had to move the front up a little further. Just so if you have a two-door JK, make sure you want to measure that thing first. Because you won't, if it's up front and it's tight like that, you won't be able to move it in the back where you need to. So you got this. It said to make sure this would lock on first. We want to do that. And then you want to make it lined up with your little spacer washer, your nylon washer. That guy's a little hard to get lined onto.
Mm-hmm. You sure that's the way it goes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just asking.
All right, so it's on. This is the Hooke Road roof rack. You can go around, see all of it. This looks nice. That looks really nice, doesn't it? For future, like if we could recommend this company do anything, we would recommend they change this from a nylon washer pressure system to an actual bolt that just went through here.
Of how it looks or how it went in?
How it went in.
Assembling it on the ground, say from like easy to hard, assembling it on the ground was about a 2.5.
Yeah, it was easy. The
Putting
hardest,
it on the roof was like a 6.
yeah, the hardest part for us was these.
This was a 12.
And it's not that part, it's because you have to use your factory bolts here and there. And this is the first time we've ever took the window off, so it was, you know,
It was a challenge.
getting to that was a challenge. I hope you guys could see this because all I see is my reflection. We're not in selfie mode, are we?
No, it's from
Okay.
the window.
Okay.
The reflection is the window.
All right.
But yeah, that's what he's talking about. So. But that's how it looks.